What happened to Britain's last hunter-gatherers? Prehistoric Europe documentary. Intro. Hunter-gatherers. Hunter-gatherers are a traveling human living in a general public in which most or all food is gotten by rummaging. Agrarian social orders remain as opposed to rural social orders, which depend mostly on trained species, in spite of the fact that the limits between the two are not particular. Main body. Archaeologists from the universities of York, Cambridge and UCL have recognized uncommon human bones from the UK dating to the late Mesolithic time, around 4000 BC, only before the appearance of cultivating in Britain, utilizing an inventive new bone collagen investigation strategy: determination of bone sections from Knock Coig. Shockingly, there is a close to non-appearance of human remaining parts in Britain from this period. Nonetheless, a little island in the Inner Hebrides, Oronsay, is remarkable as it holds the remaining parts of 6 human people. Examining further little bone pieces from the site of Knock Coig on Oronsay, specialists utilized bone collagen protein successions to decide the types of 20 beforehand unidentifiable bone parts. Of these, 14 were affirmed as human, an exceptional discovery given the shortage of human remaining parts from this time. The investigation additionally utilized collagen, the direct radiocarbon dating and stable isotope examination on the bone examples to improve comprehension of the eating regimen of Britain's last forager gatherings and their relationship to the soonest proof for horticulture. This new proof permits scientists to reveal better insight into our comprehension of the progress from agrarian fishers to farming food creation. In light of past discoveries, it was expected that agrarian scrounging was reasonably quickly supplanted with the appearance of horticulture in Britain, bringing about an unexpected dietary move. In the most recent decade, our insight into the progress from rummaging, fishing, and chasing to rural food creation has been changed through the subatomic examination of human remaining parts. In Britain, in any case, the absence of late Mesolithic human remaining parts has restricted our comprehension of this dietary progress. Here we report the utilization of a novel procedure to investigate in any case disregarded material to recognize extra human remaining parts from this period. The lack of human remaining parts from the late Mesolithic of Britain is astounding. In spite of the fact that the British Isles may have been less thickly populated during this period, contrasted with the Neolithic, many bone-bearing locales have been distinguished. One chance is that human remaining parts got disarticulated and exceptionally divided through social practices that delivered them unidentifiable, utilizing customary osteological techniques. Here, we return to the site of Knock Coig, Oronsay, one of only a handful few late Mesolithic destinations with human remaining parts known in Britain. Notwithstanding the distinguishing proof of just 6 people at the site, it has recently been urgent to the contention for a fast dietary change with the appearance of farming in Britain. We apply a creative strategy which uses bone collagen arrangements to decide species to examine whether extra human remaining parts can be recognized among 5,000 years stores of little fragmentary free bone. The investigation likewise planned to use this collagen to lead AMS dating and stable isotope examination on any distinguished bone examples to improve our comprehension of the eating routine of Britain's last forager gatherings and their ordered relationship to the soonest proof for horticulture, consequently adding to bigger discussions with respect to the progress in Britain. By around 4000 BC, the island was populated by individuals with a Neolithic culture. This Neolithic populace had critical lineage from the soonest cultivating networks in Anatolia, showing that a significant movement went with cultivating. The start of the Bronze Age and the Bell Beaker culture was set apart by a much more prominent populace turnover, this time uprooting over 90% of Britain's Neolithic lineage simultaneously. This is reported by ongoing antiquated DNA contemplates, which show that the outsiders had a lot of Bronze Age Eurasian steppe heritage related with the spread of Indo-European dialects and the Yamnaya culture. The primary huge put-down account of Britain and its occupants was made by the Greek pilot Pytheas, who investigated the waterfront district of Britain around 325 BC. Notwithstanding, there might be some extra data on Britain in the Or Maritima, a book which is currently lost, however which is fused in the composition of the later writer Avienus. Archaeological proof shows that old Britons were associated with broad sea exchange and social connections with the remainder of Europe from the Neolithic onwards, particularly by trading tin that was in bountiful stockpile. Julius Caesar likewise composed of Britain in around 50 BC after his two military endeavors to the island in 55 and 54 BC. The bombed intrusion during 54 BC is believed to be an endeavor to overcome at any rate the southeast of Britain. Outro. Since tracker finders didn't depend on agribusiness, they utilized versatility as an endurance system. In fact, the agrarian way of life expected admittance to enormous regions of land, somewhere in the range of 7 and 500 square miles, to discover the food they expected to endure. This made building up long-held settlements unreasonable, and most tracker finders were traveling. Agrarian gatherings would in general go in size from a more distant family to a bigger band of close to around 100 individuals.